Do you ever feel overwhelmed by not being able to digest all the blogs and newsletters that actually come into your inbox? Well, today I've got a game-changing solution for you. I'm going to show you how you can create your own AI automation that summarizes all your blogs and your newsletters into audio. Let's get into it. So what you'll do is that you'll hop into make.com and you'll create a new scenario. Then the first module that you'll add is going to be a watch emails modules from Gmail. Okay, and you just need to make sure that this module is configured correctly. So I'm just going to make sure that I get the right configuration of it. Let me just see here. Save. Okay, the criteria must be all mails. Great. From now on, save. So if I click there again, it should be fine. The connection should be good. There it is. And from here, I'm just going to choose which folder. So here I just usually choose all mail, which is fine. And then simple filter, I leave that as it is. Then all emails, and then you're gonna go down here. It's gonna say show advanced settings. So you click on that. And then after that, you say sender email address. So right now, I'm not going to utilize this. But usually in the long term, if you want to get specific blogs or newsletters from a specific, business person or an influencer or whatever the case might be, then you'll actually take their domain email address and then you'll insert it here, which means that every single time you get that blog or that newsletter, then that's how this module is actually going to be triggered. But I'm just going to do this in a very manual way. I'll just forward that email to myself and then, we'll take it from there. So just as an FYI. All right, so that's fine. So that looks good. And now I'm just going to save that. Okay, so basically right now it's just going to watch every single email that's coming into my inbox right now. And then what's going to happen is we're going to then add another module here. Okay, and then we're going to add a ChatGPT module, which is a create completion module. Okay, and then this module is going to act as a summarizer. Okay, so we're going to summarize what we are getting from the previous module, which will actually be the blog or the newsletter. So here for the model, I'm just going to use GPT-4o mini system. That's perfect. I'm just going to leave the max tokens to be 2048, but you can modify that the way that you'd like. You add a message. And I'm just going to make sure that it is user. And then for text content, I'm just going to say, please summarize. Please summarize the following blog for me as a 1-minute read. Okay, then I say colon, and what I make sure what I need to do is that I map then text content. Okay, so here where it says text content, I'm just going to click on that, and so please summarize the following blog. I'm going to say blog from Ali for me as a 1-minute read. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, that looks good. I'm just gonna move that, and then I save that. Great. Now we add another ChatGPT module. So this time around, once we get the summary, we want to make sure that the summary is then converted into audio. So in order to do that, we go into the ChatGPT options and then we say generate an audio. And then what we will do is that the input is going to be obviously the summary we're getting from the previous module. So in order to get that, you go to the mapping panel, you go to choices, you go to message, and then you click on content. There we go. So that's the summary that we're getting. And then from here, the model, we can just use this one. That should be fine. And then just save. Okay, great. So where are we now? So basically we are watching for emails, or let me say we're watching for blogs and newsletters that come into our inbox. Okay, then from there, those will then be summarized using the ChatGPT module for all mini, and then from here, then it's going to be converted into audio. And then what we need to do is that we need to make sure that we send ourselves the audio, the audio version of the summary of the blog or the newsletter. So in order to do that, let's just use Telegram. Okay, we're gonna use Telegram, and then we are going to use the module which is called send an audio file. Okay, perfect. Now with Telegram, there's a specific way that you need to actually configure the module and actually make sure that it is, to just make sure that it's working on make.com. So if you guys want me to actually go through a step-by-step tutorial of how you can actually set up your Telegram bot, let me know in the comment section below, and I'm more than happy to actually go through that with you, because I've already set it up here, so there's no need for me to do it again. Okay, so here at chat ID, what I'll do is that I'll just insert my chat ID over there and just paste it in there. Okay, and then the last thing that I do with this module is that I just need to insert a caption. So I'm going to say, here is the summary of Ali's latest blog. Let's just say latest blog. Okay, as a caption. Then I don't need to do anything else there. As you can see, it automatically then mapped the file that I'm getting from the previous module, which is great. So I already did that. That looks good, and I'm just going to save. Okay, and that's basically the end-to-end workflow of actually creating your own personalized, summarized, blog/newsletter automation. So we're just going to test this out, and before I test it out, I just want to make sure that I open up Telegram here for you guys so that you can have a look. And I'm going to make sure that I also I'm just going to make sure that I record my screen for you guys so you can just check it out. Okay, so my screen is recording so you can have a look. Okay, so what do I need to do now? In order to then trigger this automation, I need to then go into the specific blog. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to forward this blog. So as you can see, this is Ali's latest blog. I believe it was posted 2 days ago. So here it is. Okay, so it's very, very long, very, very lengthy, as you can see. And I think he's talking about, let me see, trip to Hong Kong, for our quarterly offsite, and what the team has been up to. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to forward this. As I said, I'll forward it to myself. So there it is, boom. So I forwarded it to myself. Okay, great. I just sent it now, and now I'm going to then trigger this automation. Okay, so now it basically got that blog over there, and then it summarized the blog accordingly as a 1-minute read. And then here what it's doing is that it's generating the audio file of that specific summary, and then the last module is basically where it's sending that specific audio to Telegram. Okay, so here we go on Telegram. I actually got it. Very, very cool. It's 1.3 megabytes, and it says here is the summary of Ali's latest blog. So I'm gonna play it for you guys, and let's see if it's actually legit and it's working. Okay.
In his latest blog post, Ali Abdaal reflects on his team's experience in Q1, during which they set 18 goals or quests, but completed only 4, 22%. This prompted a reevaluation of their approach to goal setting. Ali notes that many organizations only achieve about 30% of their goals when they first implement structured goal setting.
Okay, so guys, it's working and it's perfect and it's great. This is actually a game changer, and I really think that this automation is just so valuable, and it's just high leverage in terms of time, just for busy professionals. If you're just busy with a crazy schedule and you just, your days are just, occupied with just so many things, no one has the time to actually read all these blogs and newsletters and whatnot. But this is just a nice way to digest content and to just get key insights, key points as to actually what is going on, in terms of just your favorite blogs and newsletters. And remember, this can be sports wise, this can be business wise, this can be financial wise, in any industry. Really, there's just so much to do here in terms of this automation and just this tool. So yeah, it's actually working and it's actually perfect. So just please let me know, guys, what you think of this automation, and let me know if this is something that you'd actually use in the near future. And if you like this content, please make sure that you like, you share, you subscribe, and you also comment down below also in this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.